Hi, I'm Desdemona Dahlia, owner and creator of Broad Street Doco. Ready?
Can we get a 5, 4, 3, 2?
Hello and welcome to the 8th ever MCM podcast. My name is JR.
And my name is Max.
And we are the masterminds behind Monmouth County Memes. It sounds so egotistical to say that, but it's also fantastic.
I originally had masterminds on a lot of things, but Jared thought it was like too much.
Yeah.
I find it...
It's funny, but it's also like...
We do a lot of satirical shit. So if you take that stuff seriously, like...
pumping the ego up every second.
Of course. I've been called a narcissist before. But I'll just let that drive it even more. Honestly, our new podcast art says, what does it says? NJ's premiere podcast.
Premiere podcast, yeah.
Listen, I sent that to JR, and he was okay with it. So if anything, he can't talk shit on me
I'm not talking shit. I think it's funny. I like it.
So what have you been up to?
Well, we're New Jersey's premiere podcast, but we haven't uploaded in a month. Sorry, I know I said multiple times that, every other week we're going to post no matter what. Didn't happen. Not necessarily our fault. But
we're just playing it by ear with all this stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And it's tough to get people consistently coming on a podcast when, the world's ending.
Literally. It is. I think Jared's finally beaten me down. Like before, I'm like, no, Jared, it's not. No, it's not. And then every day he just tells me it's ending. Right. It's ending.
Cool it, big guy. I know you like to call me the biggest pessimist, but I've been pretty optimistic about all this stuff. I'm in a good mood lately.
Jared's been good, which brings me to my first question. And I think this is so important. It's bringing us into kind of today's episode. What have you been eating? Like, I think that's a big thing is like everyone's ordering out, or getting pickup.
It's funny. I think that I heard something about there's two groups of people right now, the people who are in great shape because of this and the people who are in awful shape.
He's quoting me. This is so beautiful. I quoted someone else, so
Somebody told me this. It wasn't this guy. Anyway, it's funny because I told you, I feel like I'm somewhere in the middle because it's like some days I just forget to eat. And I don't do it on purpose. And then some days I exercise and some days there'll be a week where I'll run every day. And then there'll be a week where I don't do anything and I eat like shit. So I'm basically the same as always. Nothing's changed.
I'm like looking at the camera right now because I needed this PSA. I wish I could just forget about eating. Like, holy crap, dude. That is the amazing thing because all I think about is eating. I'm on the opposite end where I've definitely gained weight during this, and I'm at a point where I'm like, now I got to start working out.
You got to go back. What happened to the intermittent fasting, Max?
I still do that, and I'm still gaining weight. So I think my body's gotten used to that. So it's like, all right, fuck you, work harder now.
Yeah, you need to exercise harder, and you have to eat less.
And
this time you have to wait 15 hours to eat, not 12.
And it honestly reminded me of like for those people that say like, if you work at a restaurant or something, you get so sick of the food. Like, like if you you worked at a pizzeria back in the day. The thing is, that's bullshit. That's just somewhat because I used to work at an ice cream place and I was the only guy working there. It was all girls. Guess what? We would get free ice cream. None of the girls would eat because it was a summer job and they wanted to look good. My boss was like, Max, you got to chill out. You're eating all the ice cream. So every 5 minutes, I would see the girls would be like, oh, do you want to no, we're fine. But like, I would just eat so much. So like right now, I'm definitely doing more exercising and like high intensity workouts outside under my like house. That's the one perk I love is like having a house raised. You have like that outside section.
That's true.
So like, yeah, with me, I really haven't ordered out much. Surprisingly, I've just been eating a lot at home. My mom loves cooking. Thank God.
Yeah, I know. Same, obviously here. So, I mean, like I've ordered out of like maybe a handful of times, 2 or 3 times maybe, but my mom cooks a lot. So I don't really have to, but it's also kind of a bad thing because the home cooked meals is what really gets you fat. Like
it is.
It's tough.
Especially like Italian moms, it's all pasta.
God, I'll be like, Mom, all right, if you're making dinner tonight, small portions for me, small. And then she'll come out with a plate that's like 5 feet high. I'm like, how many times do I have to say it?
Well, the pasta is the stuff that like is like if you want to try and lose weight, you got to get off it, like the low carb stuff. But like a lot of the Italian stuff, dude, my mom just cooks like a vat of lasagna where it's like, and I'll eat like a big part of it. That's the problem.
Exactly.
You have a bigger family than me, but I have like a smaller family, so I'm like, there's more food left over. So I'll just feel like if I eat this, I'm not making everyone else starve. So I mean, we have a very special episode. Going on
it's funny
today.
We talk about healthy eating and then we have this
we're gonna bring it in frame. I want you can go first, pick what you want.
I'm gonna definitely go with the Fruity Pebble donut.
That looks, dude, I don't know. Like the thing is, I'm gonna go more than one. I know.
Well, I'm gonna start with one.
Yeah. Is this like, dude, this should be our new thing. Like whatever, like let's just only have restaurants on and we're gonna have their food on. Except Pliables, it's
I was
so
gonna
healthy.
say we have a magazine come on and we start eating the magazine. You know.
True. The View. Shout out to you guys. I'm gonna try. This is I don't know. What do you think this is?
I don't know. It looks like it's got like.
Okay,
ooze.
I just got that all over my hand. Beautiful.
Way to go, dumbass.
Yeah. So I'm just I planned it. Don't worry. So I'm
But-
gonna try.
Yeah, in case you guys didn't know, by the donuts for you people who don't live around this area, it's Broad Street Doco.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
We're so happy to have them on. Honestly, like when was the first time you had it?
Probably 2 years ago. My sister's really into Broad Street. She brings stuff home all the time when she's here. It's funny, when I was going to school in California, I'd see people from around here posting stories there, and I'd be like, "Oh, what's that? What's up with these like artsy donuts?" And then I actually tried them. I'm like, okay, they don't just look good; they actually taste pretty amazing.
Well,
So-
I've never had like Krispy Kreme or anything like
Yeah.
that. I haven't, so I know like that's considered. I've only had like the Dunkin' Donuts kind, which listen to me, those sound pretty good. They are pretty good, but like then you have this, and
Careful,
that's
don't say that when we get on the Skype call.
no. I actually said that to Dez's face. I said I was like, listen, like, but I said I was like, okay, after I have hers, I can never go back to Dunkin' Donuts. Like you just like you have this, and it's just so good. And honestly, thank you, Broad Street. Like as if I just talked about gaining weight and I'm trying to lose weight, and you're not helping.
Yeah, seriously, what's up with that? I'll eat all these. I'll be fine though because I don't eat anything.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like
I had a banana. I had a banana today, and that's it.
I had a banana today too,
Wow, it's like
with a little
we're-
peanut butter.
No, I just ate the banana.
So okay, like that's the problem. Like I'll eat one, get 5 pounds heavier. JR will house these 5 at least and lose weight. Like I don't know, he'll wake up tomorrow morning and be like 2 pounds down, and I'm like, that's beautiful.
Yeah, I have a sick metabolism.
We have a friend named Austin that's like that, but I like to think JR does eat healthier than Austin. And
Kid just eats Domino's breadsticks every day.
he's a big authentic Italian guy. He eats like some of the like gets takeout so many times per week, whatever. Kid doesn't get any weight. I want his metabolism. We keep saying it's gonna catch up to him. He doesn't think so. We'll keep you guys updated. But yeah, man, I think we're gonna have some really good guests on coming on in the future. I like, for one, I'm gonna stop that. I feel like I don't want to seem like this is gonna, because I feel like this is something that's gonna get all over my face. So
Yeah.
maybe at the break.
I'm just worried about the ASMR sounds of me eating. Hopefully they don't get picked up.
Oh no, it's so gonna, and that'll be an episode within itself.
It's gonna be great for all the people who are just listening to. They're just gonna have to hear us eating.
Isn't that a mukbang? It's called that. Like,
Yeah, but they eat like live, like squid, and it's disgusting. I understand that, like for some people that's their culture, but it's like torturing live animals. Like, I'm not like a vegan or a vegetarian, but watching those videos makes me severely uncomfortable. Cause like they're clearly in pain. They're living it. I don't know. It's stupid.
I don't know. I was watching this one guy who does it like all the time, and he gained like 100 pounds in a year, and I could see why.
God, you see the one where the woman eats the crab claw? It's like this big.
It's disgusting.
It's disgusting.
How do you do that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Fucking throw up immediately after finishing that.
So you want to? Yeah, we could. I think now is a good point to get Dez coming in here.
Yes, to talk to us about these fantastic donuts.
Yeah,
I'm already almost done with mine because I am fat. Not really. Max
yeah, thank
wishes.
you. I mean, yeah, of course. But like they sent this stuff. I stopped by today. They do a killing. Like I'm so surprised. Like how like even in this time, like it's like I went to their place and there's people running in and out.
What are you
with
talking about?
donuts.
It's the perfect time for people to sit around, do nothing, get fat, and eat donuts.
That's true.
There you go.
That is true. I don't know. Like to me, like I think I had like the first time I had this was like a couple years ago too.
Yeah.
And I was so surprised. Like, I never like knew them. And then like I said to Des, I was like, before we made this page, I knew about them and I knew they were great. And now we're having the opportunities to see the people behind this. So dude, I gotta figure out what this is called. Because that's the thing. When I was texting her for the order, say, hey, what do you want? They have 100 things on their menu.
Yeah.
So like, how do you like even? I don't. That's with me. Like, I feel like I would need to try every one of them, which is not gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, I'll be dead by the end of this. All right, do you
Like
want
supersize me, but with donuts. Yeah.
So we just Skyped called Des, the owner of Broad Street Donut Co. Des, you want to just introduce yourself to our fans and all of our followers?
Sure. Hi, I'm Desdemona Dahlia, owner and creator of Broad Street Doco, located in Oakhurst, New Jersey, and Freehold, and Encinitas, California, coming soon. And yeah, we just pretty much make donuts here all day long.
Like I stopped in this morning, and one thing quickly I was just saying to JR is like, I like it's such like, and it's so busy for you. And I was saying, busy is business, which is good, but it's, it's not easy whatsoever. And I see right now you were saying like you guys stopped at 3, but the work doesn't end there, especially as a small business owner. It's all the time.
Right. Absolutely. Especially in today's times, given the pandemic and really trying to navigate and be innovative and readjust our business plan. It's definitely never ending and pretty interesting.
Yeah, and I was going to say, I feel like demand for donuts right now is probably extremely high. So many people are just sitting in their house all the time. I mean, it's something.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Everybody's definitely yearning for a little bit of a sweet treat. We were closed. We're still closed in Freehold. We're currently just operating out of the Oakhurst location due to staffing and trying to keep it, just an intimate setting with the workforce. So we're definitely working with a little bit of a skeleton crew right now. But we closed Freehold March 16th. We closed Oakhurst March 22nd. And then reopened 3 weeks later for weekend hours and curbside pickup only. So we're on our third weekend. We're definitely getting the hang of it, but it's definitely been a lot of adjusting. Nobody's allowed in the store. Yeah. All orders need to be called in ahead of time, prepaid, and you have me running out to all the cars delivering the donuts. But we're definitely having fun with it, and it does seem like people, all this time in are definitely craving an outing and a little bit of a sweet treat and a little bit of, the memories of pre-pandemic times.
I wanted to ask, I mean, we've done a lot of research, but I want you to tell our, followers how Broad Street started, because this is something that I believe it was 6 years ago that was started, and it's kind of grown into this, incredible thing. And also it's going across we're going to talk later about, the California thing. So I want you to tell us, how this all began.
Yeah. So it began with an idea of creating a fresh product, taking it back to the way donuts, were made years ago when I was growing up. You could get like a fresh, warm donut. I took it to a different level with, the made-to-order aspect and the open kitchen aspect. But it took a long time for me to implement that idea. I was definitely scared to implement the business plan that I had. So it took some time. Once I let go of that fear, I was gung-ho and really, really excited. My whole family was excited. My kids all helped me. My ex-husband helped me. And we went about implementing, just hot, fresh donuts made to order. The name came about because I felt like there was I was thinking big in my little head. I was thinking, I'm going to grow. I'm going to, whatever. So I felt like there was a Broad Street in every county, in every state across the country, so I could open eventually across the country and people could identify with Broad Street. And here we are. It's been quite a journey. It took me about 5 years to open up the Freehold location, really got to know the community in Oakhurst, and felt like, okay, it's time for me to go on to the next location. And Freehold, we're missing our Freehold customer base. They rock out there. We'll be open again soon, hopefully. But yeah, definitely love what we do. The team is absolutely amazing, and we just have fun all day long.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it seems like you guys have so many different flavors. I mean, did you start with that many, or is it something that over time you've just come up with constantly new different ways to, redesign or come up with better flavors for your donuts?
So, started with 16 different donuts when I first opened. And then part of my organic grassroots approach to social media, especially the Instagram, was to post a daily special every day. Because for us behind the scenes, doing 16 donuts was like nothing, So I started with the one daily special, and it kind of grew. And my reach with my Instagram base and my Facebook followers really wanted more. So we started with the 16. Now we're up to 40 donuts on the everyday menu. And on a given day, there's probably at least 10 to 15 daily specials that change every day.
That's the one thing that I was saying, that I say to JR. I mean, I look at the menu right behind you, Des, and
Yeah.
it is honestly overwhelming because all those I would eat 5 each of them every day. So if there's ever an opportunity to be like a taste tester or something like that for a new flavor, just give me a call. Just let me know. I was saying, like, I've been trying to like work out more and stuff, but these donuts that you gave us today, this is my one cheat day of the week, so I'll be fine with that. But I really think it's incredible.
Wait.
The plain donut is 120 calories. So you're really not, now minus the toppings.
Okay.
There's no additives and preservatives in the donut. So you're getting a pretty clean eat as far as a donut goes. So you can have definitely a couple a day, Max. You're going to be fine.
Okay.
Definitely need to create a Max donut and a JR donut.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Or an MCM donut or something like that.
No, it's okay.
Memes.
Yeah. Do we want a Monmouth County memes donut?
Yeah.
We could do that.
Yeah, that would be. I think our followers would love that.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, they would really. That would be something cool.
Got to think about what we want. What flavors we want on that. So it kind of transitions pretty well because you talked about your Instagram social media following. How did you guys grow to be so huge on social media?
I don't know. I never paid for a follower. I just had fun with it. There were people in the beginning that were like, you can't do this, you can't do that. And I just kind of did what I wanted to do. I really did not follow a particular formula. I didn't follow what anybody else was doing in social media because I really felt like it was important for me to be me, that my voice and my words that I typed up and the pictures that I posted would resonate with somebody out there. In time, after the first few years, and it's always been a collaborative effort with the team. So, Sam might post a special, Sam loves everything jelly and citrus, and her words might, really resonate, or definitely going to resonate with people that like that flavor, or, we all contribute. My core team contributes to the wording, and we have a lot of fun with it now. But I really don't know how. It was really just us being us and true to our product and true to ourselves. That's my biggest advice to people. Don't change who you are in your posts, because my customers love me. My customers love Sam. They love Sarah, Ari.
Yeah.
Have a great relationship with our social media followers.
Gotcha. And I think it also makes sense because what you guys do you have like one specific brand and you focus specifically on donuts and nothing else. It's like people follow you just for that one item, and they look so great too. So people post pictures of their food all the time. People see, what we're looking at right now, and they're going to be like, oh my God, I have to go there. I have to follow their page. I need to learn more about them. So it's definitely, even though you didn't follow any specific model, it works. It's just a great model in and of itself,
Yeah. One thing I was also saying to JR is that as far as the competitors and, I think I said to you, after having these donuts today, I could never just go back to a Dunkin' Donuts and ever ask for some pink frosted donut. It's just, there's no comparison. You have this and you get what you pay for. And also I think it's like an art, like you were saying, I see the people, your girls working in there, and they spend time on each and every one. It's a craft, and when people do eat it and they talk so highly about it through social media, it's a culmination of what you guys do.
Listen, you brought up a really good topic. It really is donut art. We really pride ourselves on the product and what goes out in that box because people will, they'll see a picture posted on Instagram, and they're gonna, we do our absolute best, given the volume and the warmth of the donut, to make sure that the donuts that you order look like what we post. So not everybody can do the donut line in the shop. Each of us contributes differently, but it's definitely, the girls, take their time doing it. We do high volume, and they're definitely donut artists for sure.
Funny, Max brought up Dunkin' Donuts. I was out today and I was in Seabright. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to Dunkin' Donuts and get one of their donuts just to prepare because I knew we were having this. And I got to say, there is no comparison.
Are you just saying that because Des is here? Or you actually?
No. I actually did. I actually.
No, I'm kidding.
Don't lie to her.
There's room for everybody. There's definitely room for everybody to do their thing. Dunkin' Donuts has a totally different product. It's almost like, going to a fast food restaurant versus going to fine dining or a better restaurant. It serves, each of us serve a different purpose. Going through a drive-through and getting like a nice iced latte from Dunkin' Donuts and a strawberry frosted with sprinkles, that serves a purpose in the moment. My philosophy with business is that I truly stay in my own lane. I don't pay attention to what other people are doing. We do what we do, and we try and do it to our absolute best. There's nobody else out there that does donuts like Broad Street Dough Co. There'll be a social media post that somebody's reposting a box of donuts without giving us credit. You will see our followers say, that's Broad Street Dough Co.
Yeah.
You can distinctly tell our product in any social media lineup. So I have respect for everybody that does their own thing and comes up with their own, creative aspect.
You filled a niche with your business, which there is a lot of competition, and whatever you do, that's kind of why our page kind of blew up, because there is nothing for Monmouth County where people can kind of connect and laugh about things. And that's why we've grown to basically 25,000 followers. But with you now, there's really in Monmouth County, I can't think of another, good, like high end kind of donut producer where people can go and get this. Like I said, like I started going to you 2 years ago way before this page. And to this day, I still think there's honestly nothing like it. I don't know any other companies that are the level of service. I mean, just the variety you have. It's such a special product.
Thank you so much. And a lot of that credit goes to, like I said, we're a team. We work together as a team. Each of us brings different ideas to the table. We are definitely, a fine-tuned, well-oiled machine. It is definitely not easy what we do here behind the scenes. Like Max had texted me last night. We were taking orders at 11 o'clock last night.
Yeah.
It's hard for somebody on the outside to understand that, but that's what it takes. And each of us have ideas that are spinning that each weekend, especially since this started, that we implement each weekend. We get a little bit more and more efficient. But our number one thing is the customer service aspect. Anybody can make a donut to the average person's donut eyes, but the customer service aspect is super duper important also.
I want to transition a bit to how you guys are handling everything with what's going on in the world right now. Specifically, how has the community been with, supporting you guys? Because one of the things that we've been trying to do is shout out as many businesses as possible that are still offering curbside pickup and delivery. Try to because with businesses, so many businesses being, hindered it's been over a month now. It's obviously difficult. So how has it been? And you said your fan base is great online, but.
Yeah, absolutely. So, our fan base has been amazing with us. The love has been, there's been a lot of love shown our way. We also definitely try and shout out other businesses. What you guys have been doing has been unbelievable. But we've had a strong showing, so I feel very, very fortunate for that.
Like I said, I can't, I got it, what was it, last week? That's like 2 straight days I went. One day was during, I forget, it was like later in the week, but it's packed. I mean, your followers, and that's the great thing. I mean, you do such a special job. You leave this great impression. I kind of want to get into, this is going to end. We're going to get through all this. I'm the optimist right here. No, definitely. At some point, we're going to get through all this. We're going to be better because of it. What are the plans for Broad Street Donut Co. in the future? Is it going to be business as usual, or do you have any special plans?
As far as expansion or just business operations?
I think both. Yeah, both.
So, I mean, we're taking it, I'm taking it day by day as far as, what our government says, following that, strictly. Like I said, we're just doing the curbside pickup right now. And that's working out well. I think that things are going to be different for a while. If you were to, if I were to really be honest with you, I think that this has kind of definitely changed the landscape of small business or business overall. I've heard of a lot of people just closing their doors completely. People don't realize how important it is to support small business. Myself and the team rely on this, and now is the time to really, really show your love and support. Remember the people that you come to for the gift cards, for different things throughout the year. We need you, and not just Broad Street Dough Co. Every single small business really needs the support. And as far as, business expansion, I did have another Jersey location on the map for the end of the year. Who knows what's going to happen time-wise with that. Encinitas, California is already in the works. So that is coming sometime in the next few months, just waiting for construction to be allowed in California. But the lease is secured, the plans are done, just waiting for the go-ahead from the actual town of Encinitas to start that work, which I'm super duper excited about. That's going to be an unbelievable location. So as far as, we're definitely not stopping, this pandemic is not stopping any expansion plans. If not anything, this has put a fire under me to want to do more. And this has shown me, this situation has shown me exactly why I chose to create what I chose to create, and that how much I love small business and the love that's shown towards us. So myself and the team are super grateful, and we're going to keep rocking and rolling.
The reason we have this podcast is one of the big things is I want to show, these people from Monmouth County and from New Jersey that, not only, forgetting Broad Street, but even you yourself, like you're doing all of this. And I even said when I was talking to you in the store, like you could have just stayed with the, Oakhurst location and been content because people love you there, but you keep taking on more responsibilities, and honestly, it's paying off. And it shows kind of this leadership role. And obviously you have a great team around you. And you said your daughter as well, but I just think it's awesome that we get to see that, you're going out to California, and we think, if you keep doing the same stuff, you're going to kill it. And there's no stopping you from, going to the top and, one day being bigger than Dunkin' Donuts.
It's funny. None of it would be possible without having the leadership in each of the locations thus far. And then, going out to spearhead along with my brother Joe is going to handle all the West Coast operations. But the team makes everything possible. If I did not have a strong, badass, broad team, none of it would be even happening. So I can't stress to you enough how much we work together as a team. So
and it's
going to be a lot of fun. The other thing I forgot to say in the beginning was that with the name Broad Street, with all the different Broad Streets across the country, we're just a bunch of badass broads slanging donuts.
I love when you told me that. I thought that was amazing.
In the back, just like woohoo! Everybody's trying to be quiet, but yeah.
If you want to turn the camera and have them wave or something, you could show them in frame.
Yeah,
Des.
if you wanted to turn the camera, you could show all of them working. If you
want to show
them?
Hey guys, you're going to be on our podcast. That's awesome. This is literally this is going to be one of my favorite podcasts.
Yeah, the Skype call thing can always be a little difficult because sometimes it's just, bad connection or like there's like a delay and you can't hear, but this has definitely gone very well, I think. It's just a good conversation. And it's awesome the way you guys, the way you talk about, the team and the business aspects. I think so many people are afraid to, be an entrepreneur, to actually take risk and see it pay off. Or if it fails, it fails and you try again. And I think so many people don't want to do that, especially people our age don't want to take those risks anymore.
Listen, my philosophy is if you're comfortable, you're not growing. I'm uncomfortable every single day. And this particular situation with the pandemic has really taken me deeper into that uncomfortable zone. It's not stopping myself and the team. We're just realigning our thinking. But definitely, it's definitely a vulnerable position to be uncomfortable. And I highly encourage people, if you have a dream, an idea, do it, implement it. What's the worst that could happen? It doesn't work out, you try something else.
We started this page like 8-9 months ago, and it's grown into, a brand, a podcast.
You guys have 25,000 followers. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Especially with the algorithms with Instagram right now. It's hard to get it. They've changed the algorithm so that you don't get as many clicks, a little bit more pay-to-play type of thing, which I don't do.
Yeah.
But that's great. And listen, we're going to put Monmouth County even more so on the map as we expand Broad Street Doco, and Monmouth County memes will be coming with us. So
sounds good. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, Des. So I think thank you for coming on. We don't want to take you too far away from the craft and the amazing things you're doing with Broad Street. Is there anything if you want to just plug anything like
social media, anything you want to talk about?
Always give us a follow at broadst_doco on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And come get some donuts. We appreciate all the love shown our way. We can't tell you how grateful we are. I literally cry in the parking lot every day doing curbside with different people because the love has been really real. Like, who orders 50 boxes just to pass out to their friends and family, or who orders 2 donuts and just is supporting us with their sweet craving, and we really, really appreciate it. But definitely give us a follow, and we get back to everybody on social media, and that's it. I really appreciate the opportunity with you guys also.
No, it's been great. We were looking forward. We were trying to get you on for a while. We knew that we wanted to get you on at some point. We were hoping for it to be in person, obviously, but I think that this has gone really well. So I'm looking forward to see how it turns out.
We definitely need to come up with a Monmouth County memes donut.
Yeah, well, I was thinking our logo has got that like blue and yellow. So if the donut, and it's like a round circular logo. So if we had those colors in it, would probably
out to your viewers, or your Instagram followers, different flavors too.
Yeah, what do you guys want to say?
Yeah, I like that. We could do a sort of a contest. Yeah, see what they want to see.
Yeah. I know that Max, you like the chocolate and peanut butter.
I like anything, Des. The problem is I'll eat anything.
They are definitely into the Fruity Pebbles.
I do. I'm into the Fruity Pebbles. Those are great.
We're somewhat different, me and JR, so that's why we have differing opinions, but
yeah. We argue a lot, but get over it, and it makes us make better decisions.
We definitely have a lot of opinions in here. Yeah. We got a bunch of.
Which is good. Honestly, the best thing is I always say if me and JR agreed on everything, we're not being real with each other.
No one likes a yes man.
No one. So we're honest with each other, and that gives us the best result on the page, on the podcast, and
I love it. I love it.
Thank you for coming on. We'll talk to you soon. Good luck with everything. Tell the girls stay safe and stay healthy. And we wish the best with you, okay?
All right. Thanks so much, guys. I appreciate it.
Okay, bye.
So I think that was a really good conversation. Definitely good to actually meet her. I know you've done most of the in-person, getting the plans done, everything. Yeah, no, just today, but still.
What like the open kitchen thing that she was talking about? I think it creates a good connection.
Yeah, and it's people feel involved when they see how things are made and they see, their product being made for them, and it's the same thing with hibachi. It's why hibachi is so popular, because people like to see their food being made in front of them. They like to be a part of the process almost.
With the volcano. I haven't been there in years, but and is that the place where they shoot the thing in your mouth?
Yeah, they'll
hit
zucchini.
That, and then there's the other one where they spray it too, the oil in your mouth.
Oh, I don't know about that. I've never done that before.
I've seen that. Well, 2 years ago for someone's birthday. I took a donut now. I was like, yeah, I don't want to be if it was my question to be eating, and Des is what the fuck? So
I know.
I waited
a
little bit, but guys, I don't give a shit. You could talk all the crap. This thing looks amazing.
Yeah, I think a Monmouth County memes donut would be awesome. I do think that, obviously, we could ask our followers, but also I like our color scheme, and you got stuff all over your face, and I can't wait to zoom in on that during the editing process.
You're not going to zoom in on that. I'll freaking kill you.
Yes, I am.
Because I'll zoom in on your part, too, in the first part when you were eating a donut. There had to be a moment.
Fine with me. I don't care how people how I look. But, we could ask our followers, and we could poll them, or we could just be no, I like the way that our logo looks, and I want it to match that donut.
Yeah. I'm looking at it behind you. I'm thinking if it's blue. I like the yellow. I'm a fan of the red.
Yeah.
So
red
throw
sprinkles.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. That could be. I think because we have pretty similar taste with that stuff. I know you like peanut butter.
Yeah.
So peanut butter.
Yeah, but how could you put peanut butter in a donut with yellow and blue frosting? I feel like it's gonna
inside it.
We'll see.
Our donut's gonna be a $20 donut.
It's a $20 donut with all these random flavors that make no sense, and it actually sucks, and no one buys it.
No one
it's
buys
so
it.
bad that they take it off the menu.
okay, no, just keep it on just for us. But we have to call like a day in advance just to make sure like they can make it.
Oh, I don't want to make this abomination of a dessert.
And they're like, why the fuck did we ever become friends with these people? Like, this is the worst relationship. No, it's going to go great.
Absolutely not.
No, we should actually do that. We should go forward with that because we are as Monmouth County.
Yeah.
As it gets, dude. Like, if you think about it, like, come on, just two kids from like an eastern part of Monmouth County that never talk about like the northern part, the western part, the southern part. There's no one more Monmouth County. Because let's be honest, do people care about the other areas? No. No, I'm kidding. That's just a little joke because people are always like, as they say, New Jersey memes is North Jersey memes. We should just be Eastern Monmouth County.
We should just be we should just be like Monmouth County memes only on the shore, because that's all we really talk about.
Because that's all. Yeah, that's mostly what we know. But what I want to
send us in suggestions. Don't complain. That's what I'm trying to say.
Literally, guys. Like, let me just say, like, I want to make like the actual map of Freehold. I find those like so funny. But like, I get asked that all the time. Yo, when is this coming out? When is that going to come out? When is this starter pack going out? And like, guys, I'm not from your area. Like, so I rely on suggestions. And nothing irks me more, and especially after like when people write on something, oh, that isn't true. But then why don't you message me when I ask for suggestions? Like exactly. If you're like that's the stuff, like you had an opportunity to make this post as funny as can be and as accurate as can be. So, like I'm not gonna I do find like I know a lot more about places, but like, yeah, guys, the Freehold map, send me stuff about Freehold. I know like the mall. I
know Freehold Raceway Mall, and then that's it.
The town area, somewhat, just don't drive through there at rush hour.
Oh my God, it's awful.
Because it's like that just
really
one.
Awful.
Isn't that considered Freehold Borough, I think?
Yeah, it's technically borough, but it's just the worst to drive through.
So, I mean, Des talked about...
don't talk with your mouth full, you slob.
What are you, my mom?
Yeah, pretty much.
always says that. She's like, you'll never find a girl if you keep eating like that. And I think all my housemates can agree too.
Yeah.
But,
that's why you have so much luck with women.
I do. I'll be alone forever. But, starting something from the beginning, like even something like this, I think it was easier for me to start like this in the beginning because it was anonymous. But like a lot of people are just scared of not only like failure, but I think it's failure. It's if you mess up and then people are like, it's their perception. But the problem with that is, dude, the other people that are judging you didn't have the balls to do what you did in the first place.
Exactly. It's one thing if you fail, and obviously that's tough. You don't want to fail. You never want to publicly not do well. But one of the things I said with Des is like being an entrepreneur is not an easy thing to do, and more often than not, you are going to fail the first time or even the second time. But eventually, if you keep at it, you come up with a good idea, you fill a specific need, and it grows. And sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're not, but you got to at least try to see.
You could say you did it.
Yeah.
And I think regret, I think we could all agree with this, whether it's like, even think about it, guys, like dating or anything, like, rejection sucks, but I think regret in the long run is worse because you want to be like, oh, I should have.
Yeah, it's like, I should have said this, I should have said that. And then you always look back and say, oh, I didn't. Yeah. What would have happened if I did? You don't want to ever look back and say what if? You want to know, if you have a feeling or you have, obviously not all the time, but sometimes your skepticism is warranted.
Yeah.
But if you have if you're nervous about something and that's why you're choosing not to do it, then you're gonna look back and regret it. Yeah. And that's not something you want to live with. You don't want to live with regret. I
keep saying I want these bigger. We're gonna keep growing. The guests we have on are because we're gonna keep doing this, guys. I say my favorite New Jersey guy is that Bro Science Life guy, and he has this video so it came out a couple years ago, and it's talking about how he started YouTube, and this one part resonated with me so much. He's like, guys, you just got to start whatever you want to do, whether it's a YouTube channel or a brand, just start it. He's like, and at first, guys, you're most likely, it's not going to be good. You're going to be doing something and people are going to be telling you otherwise. It's going to feel like you shouldn't be doing that, but that's when you got to bunker down even more. With this podcast stuff, dude, it's not it takes time away from our lives. It's not easy, but I'll be honest, I love doing this.
No, absolutely. It feels good talking to people and making new connections all the time and, helping them helping us. It's a good, you build good relationships with people, and that's kind of what I get out of it. That's what I enjoy about it the most.
Yeah. And Des is just so cool.
Yeah. That was, awesome. Really good conversation.
And the thing is, JR is making me so insecure right now. I'm the only one eating a second donut.
No. I ate a second one. I ate it before we started. I ate it really fast. I was just it was 4 bites and then it was done.
Okay. I think like, oh, I could eat this in like 2 bites, but like it is like the peanut butter is overwhelming.
Yeah, and he doesn't want to get that stuff all over his beard.
It probably is already.
No, you're good.
You're not telling me. Yeah.
No, imagine. That would be
Yeah, it's just
sick.
like a part is on my nose.
And it's like every time he speaks, I just zoom in on it.
Yeah.
I wish.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think it's we've had some little issues with the page as of recently with like whether it's engagement.
Yeah, for some reason when people type in Monmouth County, the V2 page comes up instead of the main page. The V2 page with like 200 followers and 0 posts. So we're not really sure why it's so difficult for people to find us. Even if they follow us, sometimes it's difficult for them to find us.
What's that beautiful word?
Shadow ban.
It's like it's like that word that you can't say. Like don't talk about Fight Club. Don't talk about shadow ban.
Yeah, because for some reason. Oh, and you did. You sent in an email saying we were shadow banned, and then everyone was like, "Don't do that." And it's like too late.
No, I read that online. We've been doing. I think honestly, guys, there's a good possibility because shadow ban on Instagram, guys, is more like you search up like if you hashtag something, and you could obviously search for like someone's pictures and whatever, but you also search for a hashtag, and if you go to that hashtag, shadow banning like doesn't allow you to find that pick that you use with that hashtag.
Yeah.
But it's not really that. Like it's not, we had our own hashtag, Monmouth County memes, whatever. You can't find that. So
Yeah, it disappeared.
It definitely disappeared. But like also, like Jara said,
The search bar is what really concerns me. That's what I'm worried about.
well, we have a V2 page, guys, and we just started that because we've had issues with our page, whether it's people reporting it for like some stupid reasons. We did it as a backup, so that's the official page, and we've never promoted it. Like it's nowhere out there. People shouldn't know. Like it's one thing if we put it on our story.
Yeah.
We haven't done that yet. We're planning on doing that, but people are following our V2 page, meaning that they're trying to look for us and not following our main.
We have the actual main account in the bio, right?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, good.
We do.
Yeah, I don't know. It's very strange. It's weird because even if I'm on my personal account and I search, the V2 page comes up first.
And which is weird. Usually they're saying if you're shadow banned, it's only if it's a new account that you should find it. So not only our followers can't find it. Like it's like, dude, we've definitely like seen like less.
Well, we've had months where we've gone up 4,000 followers a month, and lately it's like we go up 200 followers, 300 followers a month now. So either we're plateauing or something's wrong. It seems more like something's wrong.
No, dude, it is because like it's not like we're posting niche stuff. We only have a bigger audience now, and we'll post stuff about the entire county. Or even like I just did something on Ocean Township, has 20 something thousand people.
Yeah.
And I got 2,300 likes for the high school. Like that doesn't make any sense. Like a high school has Ocean Township High School is small and has like 1,100 kids. So it's like, I think recently we're just going to ride this out.
Yeah,
we applied for verification. So
it's never going to happen.
It's so going to happen in our next lifetime.
Yeah. In another lifetime, maybe. I think the real thing is unless you have like hundreds of thousands or a million followers as a page that doesn't have a face necessarily, it's very difficult to get it. We are technically a small business, so that might help because we sent in those papers. But for the most part, from what I understand, Instagram wants to verify people who are individuals and who have a face. Like they are, a public figure, and they are public in the fact that, and we are public on YouTube, and we do post our faces occasionally in their stories. But I'm worried that because
they do businesses too, bro.
No, I know they do businesses. That's why I think we have an advantage. But for the most part, when you have public figure Instagram accounts, as people, they're personalities in a sense, not just memes like we post.
Instagram, don't make me like find some creep ass dude on Instagram that like, no, I'm gonna say like they're pushing me to do this is like they're gonna make me find some weird dude on Instagram that says like, hey, if you give me $20, I'll get you that blue check mark. It might be worth it, dude. No, it's definitely not. But I mean, we dude, like that's the problem. Like I see, like I was telling you, I see like some stupid, like I don't know, just someone with like 3,000 followers, some like random real estate person, which is no different than anyone else, and they have the check mark. So like, what makes them different? It's definitely like, listen, we love Instagram. We've grown so much on it, but you always hear like YouTubers hate the algorithm with YouTube. Sometimes it like promotes family videos and other things like that. So we're just gonna ride it out for this time.
Yeah, just see what happens. See if things get better, and if they don't, then we might have to, try to contact people, sort it out ourselves. Not shady people, Instagram people. Jesus.
Yeah, you're talking shit about me. We're gonna contact some people.
No. Yeah, we're gonna contact. We're in case you wondered, we're kind of a big deal.
25 24.6 thousand followers. The thing I hate most is that like
just wants to get
Instagram should round up, because if you go on any other site, it says we have 24,000 followers, but we're at 24,638. And in my opinion, if you're at 600, it should say 25K, but it doesn't. So yeah, I mean, guys, we're gonna pretty much close out today. We're not gonna what?
There you go.
I was gonna say we're not gonna eat all these donuts on camera.
No, absolutely not. Maybe tonight, maybe after the podcast. Who knows? It could
Just
be
house them all.
Yeah, it could be at any time. And we're obviously going to try to continue our schedule. I think that we're going to be more regular. I think that this month was kind of like an anomaly. It won't continue. So we'll try to get back to our every other week posts. Twice a month at
we
least.
set up, the next one we set up is View Magazine.
Yes.
So
So
like
we have at least for now, everything is kind of going back to the same schedule.
Yeah, and for the time being, we're gonna have to do this podcast. I mean, the Skype stuff.
Yeah,
Like-
but if all of them go like this, then I'm fine.
Yeah, and I mean, we're also looking into like just other smaller, like not even like businesses. I was saying, because Des. What I love about Des is like it's Broad Street Donut Co., but it's also a story about her. So that's what I like, is the people behind it, and she doesn't just let the business speak for herself. But other small, like other influencers around here, like we want to help people, because we know how hard it is to get started and to get your name out.
Yeah.
So if we could highlight some other people, even like guys, comment. We average like 3 comments per video, but comment who you want to see on, if you know anyone. You know.
No, we'd love suggestions, and we'd love to see. We obviously want to put out what everyone wants to see. So let us know what you want to see, and we'll make it happen.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.